Michael, you've had a very long career in the law, and you're still at it.
Yeah.
We're the same age, I discovered today, and we started law at the same time. So, starting out as an article clerk and then to the bar and then to the district court and back to the bar.
That's right.
I was interested because of that experience, how you are using Benchmark, both in relation to the bulletins that we publish and the video programs.
Well, I use the bulletins to keep me abreast of the law as it currently is.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, I found, just looking up, say, Ostley, and there are 10 cases from the Court of Appeal. You don't know what they're about.
Yeah.
You've got to go through each one of them with no idea of the subject matter,
Yeah.
see whether it's of any interest. With Benchmark, they've got a good summary, and then that takes you to something like a head note, and if you want to go from there, you can actually go to the judgment.
Yeah.
I find that very useful, and I do it both for civil stuff and for criminal stuff. I like to keep up to date with what's going on. It's a very useful way of doing it. And the video presentations are a good way of understanding some area of law. You get to know things that you weren't aware of before. There were two people from my floor recently doing a case, doing one of these presentations on workers' compensation and the Civil Liability Act and so on, and they drew my attention to various amendments to legislation I wasn't aware of, how things are actually run in various ways. I find that very useful.
And that came out of its Benchtv.
Yeah, the two of them were discussing. I mean, the people discussing practical things. And as a lawyer, I like to look at practical things. I could never be an academic and just sit down and compose a big learned paper on something. It's got to be related to something I'm doing. So they're practical, so I look at them.
You don't mind their length?
No, not at all.
And the
Not at
papers that are published with them, do you look at those at all?
Yes, I do. Because again, they've got a very good reference to something that might arise.
Yes.
The thing is, I'm interested to know that you're in contact with law schools and with legal studies students in high schools.
Yes.
Again, you can get through to them very well if you address something of a practical nature with them, something they can see.
Yes.
If you just talk abstractly and abstrusely, well, people's eyes just glaze over. They don't know what you're talking about. They don't know why you're bothering to do it.